You know, as Ice Cube would once say, shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em. What's up, people, and welcome to my Monday Night Raw review, the Superstar Shakeup, or what's technically not a draft, but trades, pretty much. Who will be traded? Who will go to Raw? Who will go to SmackDown? Why is this at the Nassau Coliseum? But, hey, let's find out. As pretty much, this is, I'm going to explain this after I talk about this first segment. We hear John Cena's music. Next thing you know, Miz and Maurice are still doing the Cena and Nikki Bella thing. They still, I don't know why they're still doing it, because it's kind of getting old now. Cena's not coming back for a very long time. And pretty much Dean Ambrose came out, and he pretty much said, hey, it was nice to see Cena and Nikki, and nice to see familiar faces, and he's being, funny and being a cornball out there sometimes, Ambrose. And he congratulated them on the engagement, and Miz tried to he tried to tell Ambrose, this is all a parody, right? This is Maurice. And he pretty much congratulated them on beating Miz and Maurice. They're the worst people, and Miz pretty much says we're the it couple, that's what we've been brought to Raw. And they took off the wig and stuff and the hat, and Dean Ambrose pretty much gave him the DDT. And this is where I question this whole shakeup thing. And this is pretty much how this goes. Miz, Maurice, and Dean Ambrose, they're on Raw. And the Intercontinental Championship. So I think you know what title's going to SmackDown now. But it's a no-brainer. But this is how they've been doing this all night before I get on to anything further. That it's like this. No one has announced who's going to be on the show. It's not like the draft. It's not like the lottery, or it's going to be like a random type of thing, and then they'll show up on Raw and stuff. Like, it's not even Kurt Angle announcing who's going to be there. It's just like, if you come out there and we see you, you're automatically on Raw. That's pretty, and it'll probably be like that on SmackDown tomorrow night. You automatically come out, you're on that show. So pretty much now what we have on Raw is Kurt Angle, Miz, and Maurice. Why did I say Kurt Angle? I said Dean Ambrose. But I just kind of out that Kurt Angle was even out there tonight to announce half these guys coming out. Kurt Angle pretty much was in the back end talking to Sammy, Woody Allen, Zayn, which he's hoping that he does not go to SmackDown. I don't want to go there. I don't want to deal with any other McMahons and stuff. And he told Sammy to calm down until Miz and Maurice came out. So this is how you do this show. And did you see what Ambrose did to me and stuff? And Zayn tried to introduce himself. And Miz pretty much, he said, hey, the superstar of the South, why don't you just shut up and leave, he said. And pretty much Kurt Angle said, this is on Raw, and he pretty much told Sami Zayn versus Miz tonight. That's going to go down. I don't know, Zayn's coming off like a pest a little. The New Day came out as Kofi Kingston was not here, and he was a blow-up doll. Which, well, Kofi is not here. Well, I think this was a planned injury angle, because he actually does have to have surgery today on his ankle, which really is hurt, and he will be gone for several weeks. But they went against the Revival, which was a pretty good match. And before they did the Midnight Hour thing, they hit the Shatter Machine out of nowhere. It was really good. Even Xavier was doing that jump off the ropes and stuff was really cool too. I thought it was really good. So I thought that was enjoyable. I'll say that. Good match. So I don't think the Revival's gonna go on SmackDown. I don't know about the New Day. What tag teams will go to SmackDown now. Pretty much in the back then, the Cruiserweights, which people more challenged with Zack Ryder most of this whole match. Neville was pretty much talking about, Austin Aries been on my level until TJ Perkins showed up and told him, be careful what you say. And Neville pretty much told Perkins, you're a joke now. You're the first champion. You're nothing, he says. And Austin Aries steals all the opportunities for you. I got a lot of respect for you. And it almost like he didn't give him a title shot for some reason. And Aries showed up, pretty much told Neville that, Perkins and Neville's lying through his teeth. Don't believe him, and Aries was asked Perkins if he was really buying that, and Perkins just walked away from him. And some people, I was reading something like somebody thought that this Cruiserweight division was being booked by TNA, because this is almost like the champion just give out title shots just because multi-man matches with both X Division and Cruiserweights for no reason. Kurt Hawkins is on Raw. God knows why he didn't do anything on SmackDown. He will not do anything on Raw. Who cares? And talk about the Louisiana Purchase. Big Show came out, knocked him out. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. I'm gonna get to everybody's things at the end of who's put on Raw tonight. Austin Aries went against TJ Perkins, which Neville's on commentary and pretty much distracted Aries, and pretty much Aries got back in the ring. He pretty much lost to a small package. After that, TJ Perkins beat him up. After that, he hit the detonation kick, and I thought it was funny. Fans still chanting, "You still suck. You still," it's like you sucked as a face and now you suck as a heel. Will he be as good as heel as Neville though? I don't know what he's gonna do. Is it gonna like an evil video game boss thing where you've got to beat him like Bowser or something? I don't know. But then again, he sucked as a face, to be honest, and this whole video game gimmick isn't really going out well. Will he be kicked out of the game gimmick? I don't know, but we'll see. Seth Rollins came out, talked about the fate of Seth Rollins, of what he did with Stephanie McMahon, and knowing he had to go to SmackDown, and he took down Triple H, and you know he still has to do it with Samoa Joe. He wants to be the champion again and stuff. And, you know, I did what I did at WrestleMania, but it's not over yet. Until Kurt Angle came out there, they did the "You Suck" chants, and, you know, Stephanie wanted to make one of Rollins gone off the thing and make his life live in hell, but he said Rollins will not be off Raw. And he said it's true, it's damn true. And this was kind of odd here. Pretty much Samoa Joe got in, and both him and Seth were going at each other. Kurt Angle gets back in the ring, and I'm thinking he's going to do something to Joe. TNA feud right there. And he's standing trying to break them up. But he's still letting them fight, though, kicking each other. So, I don't know why. That was kind of odd that Kurt just tried, he's going to break them up. So, at least we still got that feud going. Kevin Owens talked about the shakeup and that Chris Jericho should be worried about the shakeup. Chris Jericho isn't here tonight. And Dean Ambrose, who brought the IC title to Raw, he's going to prove the better champion is. Nia Jax went against Charlotte, which I don't think a lot of people cared for this match. I don't know why this match was going. I guess because of after last week. But Nia Jax won clean. And a lot of people did not pay attention to the match for a second because the Drifter, which we pretty much know he's on Raw now, most likely if he does the same thing on SmackDown tomorrow, will walk around in the crowd and people will look at him now. I don't know. Elias Sampson sucks, so I don't know. I didn't think he was good to begin with. But Nia Jax, pinned Charlotte, all signs pretty much point now to her going to SmackDown since she lost clean. Will that be the thing? I think 9 times out of 10, yes. Finn Balor went against Steroids Mahal right there. I don't have no idea why. But he beat Mahal with the coup de grace. And then Finn Balor showed up. After that, Bray Wyatt showed up on the screen. And he said he brought the gift to Payback, which I guess it will not be a Backlash anymore. But the House of Horrors match will be a Backlash. Not Backlash, Payback now. Since he is on Raw, Bray Wyatt by himself, no Wyatt family. The match with him and Randy Orton will happen at Payback. I do not think he's winning the title, but at least maybe they can get out of this feud. And they say it will be coming after Finn Balor, I think. Which, I got to this point, even I know this, as people said, there's a thing with Bray Wyatt's feuds. He will call you out, he will try to do something scary to scare you, and then he will lose the match most of the time. And I feel like that's a very strong pattern I've seen for the past 3-4 years. He'll do his thing, he'll call you out, why you lying? You lying, man, you told these people, you're nothing, y'all do some little scare tactic, and lose the match. Mostly lose the match. Or do some weird, crazy, hocus pocus, and I've said this before, almost stuff the Undertaker would do. I was about to say one of the Undertaker stuff, but that's pretty much what I've seen. But at least they're moving the House of Horrors match forward, but Bray Wyatt is on Raw. More people traded to Raw. Heath Slater and Rhino, they've done nothing ever since they lost those tag titles on SmackDown. Apollo Crews, they said it was before the show, but I had no idea. But I think he's still not going to do him any favors. Kalisto, I give no craps about Kalisto at this point. I don't know, that's probably from the Cruiserweight division. Knowing them, and just random folks that are just putting on this show now. The Miz went against Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn won with a roll-up. Will he be going to SmackDown? Everyone's hoping he is, but he did not lose on Raw, so let's see if they keep him on Raw tomorrow night. We'll see if he's still on Raw after tomorrow night. Cole was supposed to interview Reigns about, you know, this may have been in great speculation if he ended The Undertaker's career. And Reigns, once again, coming off like a face. He respects Taker, but how do you prepare to put away a legend? You know, he said, but he has to do what he has to do. I'm the big dog, it's my yard now. Braun Strowman pretty much attacked him, threw him into a wall, threw him over a giant, like, crate onto some tables, smashed his head into a barricade, into the gate, and even pushed a crate into his face. And even put him on the stretcher, pushed him off the stretcher onto the ground, which fans even chanted, "You deserve it" to Roman. Roman sucks. Thank you, Strowman. Thank you, Strowman. One more time. But when they said, "You deserve it," they threw Roman Reigns off the stretcher. They thought he deserved it, which he did. But they even put him in the ambulance truck, and Strowman came back, punched him. And I thought this would have looked cool, but we kind of knew it was all fake right here. Him pushing over the whole ambulance over, which we kind of knew something was helping him carry it anyways. I gotta say, once again, Roman, they gotta make him look strong somehow. Almost pretty much getting up half the time. Strowman knocked him down, and you know, some people think he didn't look damaged enough, and they had scratch or cuts on him. They talk about these bruised ribs and everything and stuff, but he still looked okay, and he'll think he'll be back in 20 minutes later to beat up Strowman. He'll probably show up next week and pretty much go shit on Strowman, and let's say this right here, people. He's pretty much still the face, even though Strowman pretty much came up by the biggest face in the world because they hate Roman, but in the other way around, Strowman's now the biggest heel, and now they're going back with the Roman thing feud, even though Roman's already beaten him clean. So, I don't know. It was a really great segment, though, and I'm sure people love to see Roman get the living for Jesus kicked out of him. Even the fans chanted, "Nah, nah, 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 hey, 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 goodbye, Cole Dressler." I've done this for 20 years. The Hardys, which they still do delete chants, are broken, or Team Extreme, if they're broken in that, obsolete, delete, 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 delete. And Sheamus and Cesaro went against the Club and the Shining Stars. The Drifter walked onto stage again, but Jeff and Matt and Cesaro and Sheamus, along with, they were doing a poetry in motion out of the ring, and they hit Twist of Fate and Swanton Bomb for the win, and at Payback they will be going against Sheamus and Cesaro for tag team titles. You know, I still find it odd that, you know, Kurt Angle is not announcing these guys coming to Raw tonight. Dana Brooke was reading a book about becoming a perfect protege, and so Emma Trish told her, "Let's go." But Dana Brooke says, the women have done a lot on here. The entire women's division gotten better, and so has she, which clearly she hasn't. And she says she may not be the best, but she's making strides. I guess Dana versus Emma now. Sasha Banks came out talking about she wanted to do something real quick, say something, brought out Bailey. Bailey came out and thanked the fans and stuff, and talked about back in NXT with her and Sasha. And Sasha said, you know what, she wants a title shot now. She congratulated her, but her moment's over. Next thing you know, Alexa Bliss came out, got a big pop. I was actually kind of surprised to see that. I know Alexa Bliss has fans. I've kind of seen some people online have a big fascination with her half the time. Don't get me wrong, I don't know. Alexa Bliss is good. I think she's good on the mic. In-ring skills, I can understand what people say it needs to be better, but I was kind of surprised that she got a big pop though out there. I don't know. I like Alexa Bliss. I just don't understand the huge fascination with people with her half the time. I don't know. I don't know if it's because of Harley Quinn gimmick, and I'm sure I know for other reasons, but I'm not gonna tell why. I'm sure, but I don't know. But she pretty much says that this is more nauseating, and you know, actually fans cheered for it, and she needed to prove like, I'm gonna be here to take over the women's division. I did it on SmackDown. Now I'm gonna do it on Raw. Then Mickie James is now on SmackDown now, and told Alexa Bliss that your nightmares have begun. Nia Jax come back, still as a heel, which I'm sure people still don't care because they didn't really react to her beating Charlotte. And she beat up Mickie James, Bailey, and Sasha Banks, and looked at Alexa Bliss and everything and stuff. And after that, so Mickie James is now on Raw. Alexa Bliss is on Raw. 9 times out of 10, Charlotte's going to SmackDown, and probably another one will go to SmackDown. We don't know who, but Bliss and and Mickey James are on Raw. And they keep showing me Roman clip. It was kind of weird also. Kevin Owens came out to go against Dean Ambrose for the United States Championship. I don't know why I say for the United States Championship. Pretty much the Intercontinental versus U.S. Champion. Ambrose versus Owens. Pretty much had a good main event. Nothing much here and there, but Ambrose pretty much went over. Got the dirty deeds. Next thing you know, Chris Jericho came out. People went nuts chanting Y2J, Y2J. Hit Kevin Owens with a code breaker. And now people wonder if Jericho is going to SmackDown in that. So, I don't know what's going to happen, who's going to go to SmackDown, or who's going to stay on Raw. I'm sure a lot of people are pretty much on their knees praying right now that AJ Styles did not go to Raw, which I think we all did. I hope he did not go here. I almost thought it was writing on the wall for him to happen. Even though the way they did this whole shake-up thing made no sense, because this wasn't really planned out. It just looked like it was a last-minute thing. Just look at it. So this is who we have on Raw now. You have Dean Ambrose, you have Miz, you have Maurice, you have Apollo Crews, Slater and Rhino, Kurt Hawkins, Kalisto, Bray Wyatt, Alexa Bliss, Mickey James. I don't know about the Drifter there. Pretty much it. I believe of I think I said Apollo Crews, Kalisto. Yeah, I think that's all of them and stuff. Who's on Raw? I think some of them some good acquisitions. You know, depending on this Monday Night Raw, you don't know how bad Monday Night Raw will get. As for SmackDown, who will we see on there tomorrow night? Some people say Finn Balor. I really do believe Kevin Owens is pretty much going. They're not going to keep the IC in the Intercontinental Raw. We know that is a fact. So most 9 times they'll be going to Raw. I mean SmackDown. Kevin Owens. Will Jericho go to follow him for the title? Maybe. I don't know. But since we switched both the titles, that we know who's going up. Who do I see going tomorrow night? Some people say Finn Balor. Not sure. We know Seth's not going nowhere. Samoa Joe. Not sure. And a lot of jobbers were picked out to go to. You know, all these guys are job. Some of these guys are just job guys, and nobody cared about that went to Raw tonight anyway. So it's almost like we cared about some of these people when you look at it. So, like, you know, we got some good and we got some bad from Monday Night Raw, and everybody says Raw's gutting SmackDown tonight. Well, we'll see what happens tomorrow. SmackDown may gut them tomorrow night and take a lot of their guys. So, could be any right top now is for, you know, a tag team and you take now since Raw has Slater and Rhino. Who do we send to SmackDown? We can't send a Revival, they just got there. Hardy's the champions. The club 9 times out of 10 just to put them with AJ because they suck on Raw anyways. They're horrible on Raw. Unless it's in the Shining Stars there. We know Owens is most 9 times out of 10 going. We know Charlotte 9 times 10 is going. Maybe Emma, Dana Brooke. We're glad Nakamura stayed on Raw and Ty Dillinger. They're still on SmackDown. Strowman and Roman ain't going nowhere, especially Roman. He's not going anywhere. All 3 members of the Shield are on Raw now. I think people are hoping for that for some reason. I didn't really want to see it again. I'm trying to pick in some job guys. Most likely Titus O'Neil will go to Raw, SmackDown. I don't like Kurt Hawkins is on Raw. I don't know, there's a lot of strange guys that you don't even know why he's on Raw or SmackDown. But this is just Raw tonight. Wyatt is on Raw. Most of Wyatt, there's no more Wyatt family again. Wyatt's by himself. So now Harper and Rowan are on SmackDown. Now will Bray Wyatt still be there tomorrow to continue this feud with Bray Wyatt and will Randy Orton finish it? I don't know. Will Bray Wyatt be there? We don't know. I think he will, but right now the Wyatt family once again is disbanded when you look at it now. Then it was already disbanded. It was just Rowan and Wyatt. That was the thing with that. So, you know, I don't think Bray Wyatt's winning the WWE champion. I don't think the WWE champion's going nowhere. Orton will continue to be champion and he will be on SmackDown. I have really no faith in Bray Wyatt winning that belt. No type of way. I don't even know why they put Miz on Raw. You don't know who they're going to take tomorrow night. You know what I mean? Enzo and Cass, I think, maybe going to SmackDown. Enzo and Cass, I think they're going to even see them for like one segment tonight. So Enzo and Cass maybe go back to SmackDown so they can reform with Carmella again and do their whole three-person team. I don't know why they didn't do that in the begin with. Yeah, we saw on SmackDown. New Day, I don't think it's going anywhere. So I don't know what's gonna happen. We had some moves tonight. So some people were moved. But we'll see who gets picked up tomorrow night for SmackDown, and we'll just have to find out and see who's gonna go and who's gonna stay. And I can go through the whole roster right now. It could be an NXT call up. I'm not really sure if we did that last week. I don't really think there's gonna be more NXT call ups in this. Yeah, but that's kind of like the picks I have right now. SmackDown, because what they have, how many women they got right now? Since Alexa Bliss and Mickie James gone, so like 4 SmackDown. When I look at it, you only got Naomi, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky. SmackDown will get Charlotte. I wanted to say Dana Brooke and Emma. It's gonna be one of those two. So that's what I think it's gonna be going to that show. I don't think Nia Jackson is going nowhere. So yeah. But hey, that's what I got to say about this whole shake-up draft, whatever. I don't know. It's some weird picks I wasn't really down with, but somehow I was like, okay, then we'll see how this goes. But again, Raw is just a bad show, and I don't think a lot of people care. And some people try to do the whole chant thing. Like I saw a couple CM Punk chants here and there, but it didn't really go nowhere also. But the crowd was usually laughing people like Kurt Angle and others. But I don't know, the crowd was just like on and off tonight. But I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out, and check out my reviews and reactions.